Hello everybody, this is Nicole with HelpMamaRemote.com, and I got some stuff to talk about. So I'm going to do 2 videos, and I'm hoping to not edit them, and they might be long. So anyway, my first discussion video, what I want to talk about right now is grocery stores. One in particular. We put the kids' things in layaway for Christmas, so tomorrow is the day that we have to get them out. So we want to get them out sooner so we wouldn't have to, battle the rush or whatever and stuff like that. So we put them in layaway at Walmart. Now, I have like this love-hate relationship with Walmart. I love their low prices. I love the mass quantity and things like that. You can get a variety of things, especially if you go to a super Walmart. So I love that about Walmart. However, I hate their customer service. They seem to be so unorganized. Now this, I'm talking about my Walmart. I'm talking about the Walmart in my area. It's so amazing. And like, we had a Walmart that was a little bit further, not that much further, and it was just a basic Walmart. However, they built a Walmart very close to us, and it's a super Walmart. But this super Walmart is just amazing how you can go bigger and get so-called better. However, it's worse. Because when we go to other Walmart, I don't recall having like problems with people being so rude or just like poor customer service skills. Because that was one thing to me about Walmart. It seemed like every time, especially when you go to the register, people are always, hello, how you doing? They always speak at the register. Now you do sometimes get some at the register that just think, but for the most part, most of the time when you go to the register, you get pretty much decent people, right? So, but like, okay, so one of our stores went out of business here, and that was the store I got all our deli meat from. And I mean, you go get the meat, they have reasonable sales often. Every week there was something on sale. So when we kind of felt that they were going out of business, I said, well, let me start getting my meat from Walmart, because I need to start getting used to it. But I mean, every time I go to the deli section, the people are just so rude. They act like they don't want to be there. They've gotten better, because there's been a couple times I went and they would just stack my cheese on top of each other, just stack it all together. And I like my cheese laid out with 2 slices of cheese and then paper 2 slices, so it won't stick together. So there have been a couple times when they would do that, but then I started catching them and say, would you please not stack my cheese because you separate it? But lately they have been just separating it without me saying anything, and I believe they should have separated without you saying anything. If they're in the deli section, they should have some sort of training to know that this is how you do the meter, this is how you separate the cheese properly for the customer. So they're just so rude. So today I had to go get some deli for the kids' lunch and my husband's lunch, and I could tell that they were closed. I'm like, oh, it looks like they're closing. So you saw like a couple of the employees coming out the deli section, and it looked pretty clean, like they had just cleaned everything up. So I yelled over to the lady, I said, are you all closed? And she says, yeah. I mean, just so rude. And all I could do was laugh, because it's like, I know. It's like you just know you're just going to get some just ignorant idiot that just don't know how to treat customers. And I'm like, all I could do was laugh. So back to getting the kids stuff out of layaway. So you would think they're implementing layaway now, which I don't think they did last year. So we was like, oh, layaway. I haven't did a layaway since I was young, So they're like, okay, yeah, layaway. So we go to pick up the stuff. They have it in the garden section for you to pick it up, because when we put the stuff in layaway, it was over in another section. So in order to pick it up, you had it in the garden section. Now I don't know about if you have a Walmart in your area. If it's in a garden section, the garden section is pretty kind of like open in area, so it's cold outside, so it's like a little chilly. So you got a long line, one cashier checking everybody out for layaway, and you have a line, at least 50 people in line with one cashier. Then you have the other employees like going, getting the bags or getting the boxes of the layaway and stuff. So I'm just standing there, and it's just like no order, no organization, no thought. I mean, usually during Christmas holiday, what do stores do? You schedule more employees for the holiday. Like, do you, where, I mean, like, what do you not know? What do you not get? It's just like, so I'm just tripping, because I'm like, I know Walmart. I'm like, Mr. Walmart has to be turning over in his grave just to see how these idiots are acting in a company that has evidently built a great name for themselves. You know, a company that evidently has built a great name for yourself, and you have employees that just don't care. You have managers evidently don't care. You rarely see a manager on the floor. You know, whenever you go to a department store, JCPenney, their manager always around. I work for JCPenney too, and I know the store manager, he was always on the floor, always up and down, you know, the different floors, checking the departments, seeing what was going on, because at JCPenney, they were more of a competitive, you know, this store number 1 was competing with store number 2, depending on the size of the store, because they know, okay, this is how many sales you should get today, this is how many you're supposed to get. If a customer complains, you know, about an employee, they weren't having that. So I'm just like, really? You know, like, where's management? Where, you know, usually if you go into a store, and especially if you've ever worked in retail, you knew when the big wigs was coming in, when they were gonna come, the store was all tidy, people was, you know, on point, because they knew that corporate, where is corporate? You know, like, where is corporate Walmart? They need to go through these stores. I mean, these stores need some overhauls, seriously. Also, there was another Walmart open in maybe like 10 minutes away. So I'm assuming, because I live in like a 99.999999996 predominantly black neighborhood. So I'm thinking, if I go to another neighborhood, maybe I'll get better treatment, better service, or whatever. Me and my daughter go to that Walmart late one night, you know, and the cashier was just out of control. She was going off on another cashier that wouldn't help her bag her bags. The other cashier had a customer, and she's mad at the other cashier because that cashier wouldn't stop taking care of her customer and come and bag our bags. I mean, she was going off, and me and my daughter, like, all we want to do is get rang out, you know. So it's just like, I'm just really tripping, you know, because it's like I said, a love-hate relationship. I love the low prices. I love, you know, things like that. But they have, it's like, to me, they take for, it's, you know what, I wouldn't even say it's the company, it's the employees that are not being trained, that aren't being reprimanded. I just don't get it. I don't know. Tell me, how is if you have a Walmart in your state, city, town, how is the Walmart in your area? Do you go to your Walmart and everything's fine, they're nice, they're really friendly, or what have you? Now, another store I shop at often is Aldi. I love our Aldi. One day I went to an Aldi out of our area, and I felt bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to go to our Aldi. You know, because the cashier always say, we'll see you next time, we'll see you. I mean, you see them in the store, they're stocking. Hey, how you doing? I mean, when you live in a small community or just a community and you go frequent often, you want people to say, hey, how you doing? Hi, speak. You ask them, do you know where you call on the phone and you're on the phone. I was on the phone the other day for Walmart for 10 minutes, was it 8 minutes on hold because I had a question about some cabbage I bought. I mean, that long I was on hold, and I had to hang up and call back. So I'm just like, really, what do I do? Target, there's a super Target by me, but it's a little further. My Walmart is right up the street. If I wanted to walk, I could walk. If it would be a nice little exercise. But I'm just like, really though, and just think about in our neighborhood, our taxes are high, super duper high. Our property taxes are so high, and we have this Walmart. How long Walmart been here? Maybe 3 to 5 years. And if I'm not mistaken, they were saying like they didn't have to pay taxes for so many years. I guess for the development because they're bringing money into our community. But it's like, hell, give us something. I mean, our taxes are sky high. We should be benefiting from this Walmart in our area that has poor customer service. Like, really give us a break. I mean, the money that they're making, I mean, there is no time that we don't go into our Walmart that the lot is just packed. Something you can go some time of the day is not as bad. And just considering it's packed, you got what day me and some customers was in line. It was like let's say every 9 registers were open. I was like, are y'all serious? Are y'all like, really? You got people on the floor then, you standing in line, and an employee walks by looking like, you standing in that line? It's like, do some work. For real? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just I needed a drink after that. I had to go get me a frappe from McDonald's. I was like, this is really ridiculous. I'm just like, really. But I don't know, maybe I need to start frequenting Target a little bit more. And they're supposed to be opening up some fresh market in our area. They've been building it for like 2 years and it's still not up. I'm like, okay, would you come on already? We need some more options of stores to go to, because I don't like being abused by Walmart every week, because I go to Walmart once or twice a week. And I'm sure most of you all probably do too. Even if it's just to pick up some little bit, a little bit here or something there, some milk or something like that. But like I said, I hate Walmart. Seriously, love, hate. I love being able to run up there, get what I need, get out. But I just hate their customer service. They really suck. Really suck. So tell me I know this was a rant, but tell me how you feel about the Walmart in your area. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye.